Welcome to Jet King Rajajinagar virtual video training program. Myself CG. In this video, I'm going to discuss about how to configure the interfaces and also how to give the IP to the interfaces. In my about topology, so I have three networks. I will configure these networks using three different network addresses, starting from 1.0.0.0/8. This is my first network. Second one 2.0.0.0/8. Third network 3.0.0.0.3. These are my three network addresses. Okay, so I will start configuring from my left side router, that is router 1. So I will open my router, then I will go to CLI mode. I will start configuring these devices. Always configuring devices and anti-clockwise. So it will be very much helpful to configure your devices very quickly. So yes, give no, then it will enter to user execution mode, then give enable. So yes, spelling mistake, I'm extremely sorry. Give control shift 6, it will release the IP domain lookup. Give enable, ENABLE, give enable, then it will enter to privilege mode. From here, check the interfaces, number of available interfaces in that particular router. For that, the command show IP interface brief. Show IP interface brief. Give show IP interface brief command. It will display all the available interfaces. In this router, I have two fast Ethernet interfaces as well as two serial interfaces. So I had connected my switch to fast Ethernet 0/0. Now I will configure this fast Ethernet 0/0 with this 1.0.0.0 network in any one of the IP. So let's move to configure terminal. Then enter to that interface fast Ethernet, that is fast Ethernet interface, fast Ethernet 0/0. Now I'm in this interface. Now assign one IP in this network range, IP address. So I'll assign first IP in that total range 1.0.0.1, then subnet mask 255.0.0.0. okay, then enable the interface. By default, all the router interfaces are there in shutdown mode. Now I want to enable the interfaces by issuing the command no shut down. This command will enable your interface. Now this fast Ethernet interfaces is configured with the IP as well as these interfaces is enabled. Now so let's move to fast serial interface. Here again, go back to your config mode, global config mode. Here from here interface, that interface is a serial interface, serial, then slot, subslot, port number 0/0/0. Then assign a IP in a different network range. Yes, I'm using 2.0.0.0 network, IP address address. Here also I'm using first IP in that range, 255.0.0.0. okay, then enable the interface no by issuing the command called no shutdown. Here I need to give one more extra command, that one is clock rate command, because this end is a DCE end. For DCE end we need to assign a clock rate, CLOCK clock rate. This clock rate is a multiple of 1200. Here I am assigning 72,000. okay, here these two interfaces are configured with the IP as well as these two interfaces are enabled, but it will not show green as of now because here we have one more interfaces this side. So we have one more interfaces, that interface is also directly connected with another router. So we need to configure that interface. After that it will automatically enable the interface. I will move to my second router. Now I'm in my second router. Go to CLI. Yes, say no. Then give enable. Then go to config terminal. Then go to the serial interface. Serial interface serial 0/0/0. Then assign an IP in a same range in a 2.0.0.0 network range. Already here for this side already assigned 2.0.0.1. Here I will assign 2.0.0.2 IP address 2.0.0.2. Then subnet mask, default subnet mask. Then for DTN, this is my DT bandwidth 100 bits per second. Then enable the interface. No, shut down. Interface is automatically enabled. Next, go and configure fast Ethernet interface. Again, say exit here. Okay, then interface fast Ethernet 0/0/0 IP address. Here this network is also a different network. Here I'm using 3.0.0.0 network, so I'll give first IP in that range 0.0.1, then subnet mask to 55.0.0.0. Then enable the interface by issuing the command no shutdown. Okay, this interface is also enabled. Now go back to your machines, open your machines, in devices, go to desktop, assign an IP, so in the same range. In my first router, so I'm using 1.0.0.0 network with a default subnet mask. For fast Ethernet interface, I already assigned 1.0.0.1, so I will assign from next IP, that is 1.0.0.2. Then 1.1. Then gateway is nothing but entry and exit point to the local network. Just consider this is my local network, this is the entry and exit point to this network. Okay, close this and go back to second machine. Again config mode, here assign 3. Okay, then give default subnet mask of default gateway 1. Again go back to second local network, here assign and the network range 3.0.0. network. Here I will assign 3.0.0.2. Then default gateway 3.0.0.1. Here again I will go back to my second machine, assign 3.0.0.3, 3.0.0.1. This is how to configure your interfaces as well as assign the IP address. Now check the connectivity from this machine to this machine. Go to your machine, command prompt, ping to the destination machine, ping 1.0.0.3. It's pinging. Then again ping to gateway also, that is gateway is 1.0.0.1. Now it's pinging. Thank you for watching. For more information, contact Jet King Rajajinagar.